Junior Canadian Rangers is a structured program that allows youth to grow and become leaders in their community, whether it's in the Junior Canadian Ranger program as they progress, the Ranger program, or just leaders in their community. The enhanced training session, we hold it every year in Whitehorse. It's based off of 3 circles of learning: traditional learning, Ranger skills, and life skills. So we try to cover all aspects of their life to make them better people when they go back to their community. We have almost 300 kids from 35 communities in the 3 territories. Bring it on in here, guys. Almost 100 Rangers and a staff of about 35. The relationships that you guys build here now today are relationships that will last a lifetime. It is these relationships that will help us build a stronger North and a stronger nation. So I got 4 things I want you guys to work on this year. First one is learn. Learn from your instructors, learn from the staff, and learn from your peers, whether it's from your same community or whether it's from another community. Challenge yourself. If you're afraid of water, jump in that swift water. Be respectful of each other. We all have diverse backgrounds. We all approach things slightly different. Respect each other's ideas and build on them. And the last one, guys, and probably the most important, is just have fun. Okay? Usually on day 1, they're pretty nervous. Some of them might even be crying, but by the end of it, a lot of them don't want to go home.
Let's go! We don't have much time!
Youth from the high Arctic, a lot of them have never seen mountains. They've never seen trees. They've never experienced insects, nor the temperatures that we have in Whitehorse, believe it or not. To see their reaction and see them grow from complete amazement to actually embracing this climate is pretty awesome. And then the other side, the youth that are from the area, how they embrace the kids and help them share experiences, you really see a difference over a small 7-day period.
Caribou are the best!
Caribou are the best!
We will work and will not rest!
We will work and will not rest!
We travel back and forth!
We travel back and forth!
Through the Great White North!
Through the Great White North!
I'm here because I love Junior Rangers. I am also here because I love being an instructor and being able to lead the younger JCRs and being a positive role model. I go out of my comfort zone to get them out of theirs, which is really nice, and then it feels awesome. The bonding is much more strong after that.
Trolls, trolls, get back in your holes!
Trolls, trolls, get back in your holes!
Hoorah!
Hoorah!
A lot of them from Nunavut and Northwest Territories, they don't get to see all the stuff we get to see all the time. They don't know a lot of what we know. They don't know what a spruce tree is or certain flowers, bumblebees. So it's really an experience for them.
Take it off, you! Ah! Where is it? Ah!
Anytime you bring, upwards of 300 kids together, you have lots of challenges. And homesickness and adjustment to the culture is definitely one of our biggest challenges. For the younger youth, this could be the first time away from mom and dad and first time away from the community that they know. Fortunately, the military umbrella allows us a lot of flexibility, but we have the leadership to guide these kids through these challenges, and most of them come out of here a heck of a lot stronger than they were when they came into it.
During our camp brief, I got all JCRs from all communities together and let them know that my background is a community wellness worker, certified counselor. So when they're lonesome, when they're not feeling good, I ask them to come to me and I'll be there for them.
Did I pull back?
Yeah, you already did that. Just hold in tight and just squeeze your trigger. Okay? Okay, go ahead. Okay.
I talk to them, encourage them.
Okay, leave your rifles in place. Everybody stand up. Let's move forward and check your target.
Just get them to try it once. Don't push them. You got all 5.
Like right here.
I did?
Yes, all your 5 shots were on the board. I sort of give them a challenge. If I do it, will you do it? Just keep encouraging them. Don't force them.
All right, on the count of 1. Pick it up, let's go. 1. Woohoo! My purpose is to make sure these kids have a good time. We have all sorts of wonderful different things that they can play around with and try down here. Mathina, where did your parents come up with that name? Eh?
My grandma.
That's sweet. All right. So, hold this down, pull fast. Are you a lefty or a righty? Do this. Put your finger on my nose. Okay, you're righty. Fire it up. Okay, now I want you to move down, cut me a knot. Good stuff. Beautiful name, beautiful job. You're hired. You can cut wood for me any day. They work together, right? They take pictures of each other when they're working. You know, they're swapping stories and stuff over at the archery range. Some of them are really good at it, some of them aren't. They're teaching each other. Even as kids, they're teaching each other. It's bonding. That's one of the main purposes of this camp, is to get them out, show them stuff they've never seen before, get them to work as a team, all right? Build friendships that last a lifetime.
Norm, he's pretty chill. I like that guy. He's ongoing, he's a good person, and he's really funny. Like, he'll tell pretty funny jokes, and his mustache is just top notch.
You're going across one at a time. I've never had anybody actually fall off this rig. They have fallen on it, right? But they've never fallen off of it. We'll start with one of the kids from Joe Haven. Haha, way you go. Just slide your feet, right? Less motion. Woo-hoo. Bend your knees, hang on your arms. You're doing good. Keep moving your feet, even when you're doing the wobbly.
The canoeing was beautiful. The scenery is just perfect. When you go out and you see the water and the lake, and you can see the mountains in the background and just the tree line, it looks so beautiful because you don't really see stuff like that back home. And when you're canoeing, it's just relaxing. It gets your nerves a bit relaxed, you know. You don't get to learn stuff like this back home. For instance, if I've never went to the course before and I just came out camping, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to hunt, what to eat. You don't get to do stuff like that back home.
If you get a cut that's infected or a sliver you can't pull out, get the sap off that tree that's been cut. Just put that on and then put a Band-Aid on. It will bring the sliver out and it'll take all the pus and infection out of your hand.
What's that?
It's pitch off a spruce tree. You'll see it on all the trees that have been damaged.
I am thankful I had a grandfather that thought he had to teach me survival techniques out on the land. Nowadays, there's many people that's employed now, so they can't go out with their children or grandchildren anymore. So, in a way, I think that's where the rangers take over.
Come around, check it out. We found a bear. Remember the hide that we showed you, the black bear? Look at that. There's a mark here, and that's a bear claws.
Bears will reach as high as they can and mark trees all through their own territory. Bear marks it that low and another bear comes in and marks it higher. This bear is going to be watching it. He knows there's somebody in there bigger than him. And if you see a mark up there about 8 or 10 feet, you should be watching it.
They do learn things down here that will be useful when they get back home. Very much. Thanks to the military.
We try to make accommodations for all the different cultures and whenever possible, share the unique aspects of each culture.
Junior Canadian Rangers, attention!
On the final parade, what you'll find is a little bit of a demonstration from throat singing, drum dancing, and other aspects of unique culture that we're still working on because it depends on year to year on what skills those kids have. And they put on a bit of a show and they're very proud of it. It's a pretty awesome experience.
Throat singing is a unique and enchanted form of musical expression. A mixture of husky chanting and low growling, throat singing is a competition in which the first person to laugh, stop, or run out of breath loses.
Three cheers for the outgoing commanding officer, Major Craig Volstad. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Over my last 3 years in command, I've seen kids grow and I've seen the difference that our headquarters makes through programs like the Enhanced Training Session in Whitehorse. And to see these people grow and become leaders, it's one of the most inspirational programs, I would say, in the North for sure, and maybe even in Canada.
This award is presented to the Enhanced Training Session Advanced Junior Canadian Ranger, exemplifying the highest level of leadership. This award goes to Sandy Dubois of Dawson City.
Everyone leaves here with unique experiences and something they say, wow, I made a difference, and this is something I'm very proud to be part of.
I get the kick out of you guys get scared of little bugs. Okay, and there's all it is a little pinch. See, that's a little pinch. Okay, when you guys are in your boat and you guys are got a little small boat, and I see you guys hunt seals and whales. For me, you see it on TV, but with me, I go with you guys. That's gonna scare me.